Hey everyone, welcome to Gentle Wake Me Up Flow. This morning or today we're going to do some flowing movements and we're going to be strengthening up the abdomen muscles. All right, so we're going to start lying down. Okay, great. So start lying down. Just bring your feet to the mat with your knees nice and bent. Okay. And just take a moment to settle the arms down to the side. Palms facing up, tuck the chin in, bring the feet down towards the mat. And let the feet be hip width apart. And then let's for a moment really settling into the breath. Notice the breath coming in and out and relax the shoulders, relax the hips. And relax the mind, let the mind gently rest on the breath so it travels in with the inhale and out with the exhale. Really start to soften off through the body, feeling that connection through the feet, the back, the shoulders, the head. And as you breathe in and out, let the breath become a little deeper and feel the abdomen rising and falling. Lovely, rising and falling. Take another couple of even breaths, feeling the abdomen rising and falling. Wonderful. All right. First of all, bring your knees in and bring your hands to your knees and let's rock out the base of the spine a little bit. Rocking the knees from left to right. That's it. And then come back through the center, tuck your chin in. Take a breath in, and as we breathe out, draw the forehead up towards the knees and then release back down. If that's too much for the neck and you want to bring one of your hands or both hands under the head, you can do that. I quite like to just bring one hand under if my neck and shoulders get a bit tired, especially when we're doing lots of strengthening. And we're going to inhale as we come down and exhale as we come up. So we're beginning to engage the abdomen muscles a little bit. That's it. Don't have to come up too high, just feel that you're just beginning to engage the muscles. And take a couple more of those. That's it, and then release down. And once you come down, rock the knees from left to right again. Loosening off the base of the spine. And then bring your feet down to the mat. Keep them at hip width apart and feel that you can draw the balls of the feet in a bit so the heels are close to the sit bones. Bring your arms down, palms facing up on a 45-degree angle, like we do in Shavasana. And let the shoulder blades relax out to the floor. Now we're going to come up into a bridge, but we're going to only come up to sort of just below sort of the shoulder blade area, not the shoulders. So we come up, and so we're kind of like a diagonal from the knees all the way down to the shoulders. So we're going to come up here, and then we're going to roll down. All right, so we're going to inhale up, and exhale down. And keep that going, inhale up. Exhale down. Feel like you're rolling down through the vertebrae. So you roll up and then roll down. Keep the weight even through the feet. And then we're going to bring it a little bit further. So we're going to roll up, but then we're going to roll up through the heels, bring the heels up. You might feel that you're using the abdomen muscles and the glutes a little bit more. And then we're going to roll down through the spine, roll down through the ankles. See if you can do that with the same inhale and exhale. So we're inhaling up. Continue to inhale as we bring the heels up. Lovely, then exhale down, keep the heels up as you bring the spine down, and then continue with the same exhale as you roll the heels down. All right, lovely, keep that going. Inhale. And exhale. Again, you feel that you're starting to gently engage the core muscles, yes, the abs, also the glutes. And take it in this really lovely, like, flowing kind of circle of movement. Inhale up, and then the rest of the inhale, heels up. Exhale down with the spine in the back, and then the rest of the exhale, the heels down. Keep that going. And take a couple more of those. That's it, lovely. Come back to your centre, and once your back is on the floor, your feet are on the floor, let's rock the knees from left to right. So we've warmed up a bit, we've engaged the stomach muscles, we've stretched out the spine a bit. Yeah, that's it, gorgeous. And now let's just rock the knees from left to right. All right, so come back through the centre, and now turn the hands round so they're pointing, facing downwards next to the body, and stretch up the right leg. Okay, inhale as you bring the leg down, and exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up, and inhale down, exhale up. Now bend that knee, pop the foot back down on the back mat where it was at hip width apart, and stretch up the left leg. Have a nice stretch through the leg, and then inhale down, exhale up. Yeah, inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. That's it, and then bend that knee, pop the foot back down on the floor. Lovely, now stretch the hands up over the head and interlock them and bring them behind the head. All right, bring the elbows up towards the sky, and then draw the forehead up to the knees. All right, now we're going to come up with the exhale and a little bit down the inhale, maybe not all the way down. Exhale up, inhale down. And we'll really feel that we're engaging those stomach muscles. Now, if you feel that you can let go of the head to do this, we're going to bring the arms down here. Pull the fingers down towards the toes, tuck the chin in, and then we'll come up. And we're going to come up. So you come up, you just come down a tiny bit, like inhale down, but you keep the head up, and then exhale up. So it's a tiny movement. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. It might be that you need that support under the head for this. So I quite like to have one arm down and then the other shoulder up, supporting my head, and then I do a change, yeah, and then I do some more, and then that's quite nice. I get the support for my head and my neck, but I'm still really strengthening out the abdomen muscles, and this is going to be good for preparing yourself for other strengthening yoga poses. So you could do a few more of those, and then wind yourself down. Bring your hands back down to the mat, and take a breath in and out. Take a breath in and out, and then we're going to slide the left leg onto the floor now. So the leg's flat on the floor and the toes come up to the sky. That's it. And then again, we're going to either bring one hand or both hands under the head, Or if you prefer just to keep the hands down by your side here, if you are happy with that, then that's fine. And then tuck the chin in, and we're going to move the forehead up towards the knee, and we're going to exhale, come up, and inhale just down a little bit. Exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, floating up and down. It's just down a tiny bit, remember. Remember, doing a few, so if you want to just bring one of the hands under the head and then maybe swap as well, maybe, yeah, you could do some where both hands are by the side, and then you can do some with one hand on the head and then some with the other hand on the head, and then maybe some with all the hands on the head until you start to really feel it in the abdomen muscles. Lovely, then loosen off. Bring your head down to the mat. Okay, and then bring your knees in before we go on the other side. Bring both knees in and rock your knees from left to right. Okay, and then we're going to do that on the other side. So remember, we're doing everything with the feet at hip width apart. That's our starting position. Lovely. And then stretch out the right leg. Yeah. Okay. And then bring your hands either by the side or to your head. Probably start with either both hands on the head or both hands down by the side, and then you can do some swapping over if you need to. Inhale, exhale, tuck the chin in, bring the forehead up to the knees, and then inhale, down a little bit, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. You have to keep that going. Just see. That's it. So it's really little movements that really deeply strengthen the core muscles. Yeah, maybe you're going to have a little change with the hands, or maybe you're going to support the head, maybe you're going to have a go and see what it's like not to have the hands by the side, just have a little swap over, kind of feel into it a little bit yourself as well. And then I'm not often say, you know, once you start to really feel it, see if you can do a couple more, maybe even scrunch up a little bit more. That's it, everyone. Lovely. And then, so release down, and then bring both knees up again. So it's like a little bit of a relief. Inhale. Lovely. Bring the hands, bring the knees side to side. So we are going to just take that a little bit further. If that was enough for you and you don't want to take it any further, then you can do a little couple of rounds the same. All right, so bring your feet back down on the mat. So the little bit further is we're going to stretch. Oh, we were on the left side. So stretch the left leg down on the floor. And then all we're going to do for a little bit further is we're going to lift the leg off the floor. All right, maybe bring your hands under the head now, especially because we've done quite a few now. And lift up the head. Lovely, and that will help. And then we're going to do some of these belly crunches with the leg a little bit off the floor. All right, so we've built up to this, but obviously this is the most strengthening part. Keep pushing down through the right leg. That's it, everyone, and then down. All right, let the leg relax down too at that point. Yeah, give yourself a breather. Lovely, then let's swap over. So bring the other leg down and lift it up from the floor. Bring your hands behind your head, lift up, and then we're going to exhale, lift a bit further, inhale, back to where you were. Exhale, lift, inhale. And keep pushing down through the left leg as you keep the right leg a little bit from the floor. Yeah, and just really feel that working into your abs. See how you're doing? Yeah. You might be really starting to feel it now. Let's take a couple more. Right, release your head down, release your leg down. Let your leg rest for a moment. That's it. And gorgeous. So now bring both knees in, interlock your hands around the knees. Give them a little rock from left to right. And then we're going to stretch both legs up to the sky. Okay, now bring your hands up in line with your legs, so they're parallel, and let the shoulder blades relax onto the floor. Circling around just to tuck my tailbone under there, so do that as well. All right, now if you find that double leg lifts are going to be too much for you, then I'm going to give you a little variation. So we're going to bend the knees, pop the foot down to the mat with your knees bent, come up and stretch up. Okay, that's a little, in fact, everyone can try that. Bend your knees, pop your feet down to the mat, bring your knees up and stretch up. All right, or we're going to go inhale down just a couple of centimeters from the mat, exhale up. Keep the arms stretched up towards the sky. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's see which ones you're choosing to do. Okay, you can do those ones then. Go on then. All right, so take a couple more. Inhale. Exhale. I know most of you have chosen to do this one instead. That's fine. All right, lovely. And then bend your knees, bring your hands around your knees, and we'll roll all that out with a nice big circle in one direction. Okay, and a lovely big circle in the other direction. All right, wonderful. Bring your hands under your knees and roll yourself up to sitting. All right. I'll let you off, I'll let you off. All right, maybe we'll work up to double leg lifts. Let me get a little sip of my drink. There we go. Right, so come and sit out with your legs out in front of you and bring your hands to your knees. Well, your thighs, but near your knees. All right. And sit up nice and straight in the spine. Let's take a point and flex of the toes. And then inhale. So exhale, start to draw your abdomen in, bring your chin down to the chest, shoulders forward, and roll out through the spine. All right, and then inhale forward. Chest forward, shoulders back, chin up. Lovely. Exhale again, draw the abdomen in as you roll back. Lovely. Inhale forward. And exhale, draw the abdomen in, chin down, roll out the back. Keep that going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do a couple more of those. And come back to sit gently through the sit bones connecting with the earth, and take a point and flex of your feet. All right, from here, draw yourself over to all fours. And tabletop pose. So you've got one hand, both hands under the shoulders, shoulders back, both knees under the hips, feet in line with the knees, tuck the tailbone under. Nice and even weight through the hands. I like to just peel up a palm and peel it down again and tuck the thumbs in while I'm doing it. There, nice straight back. Okay, and then we're going to kind of feel the weight coming into the right leg and bring the left leg up without drawing the hips up. Yeah, feel the abdomen strengthening, and then inhale through the center and exhale up with the right leg. Again, you're using the abdomen muscles to hold the leg there. So inhale, exhale, lovely inhale, and exhale. So you're going to one side to the other. See if you can keep the leg in line with the mat, parallel. Inhale through the center, exhale. Inhale through the center. Exhale. All right, let's do a couple more of those. And see which side you started on, finish on the other side. And then we're going to draw the abdomen in again. Feel like the abdomen leads as you draw the abdomen in and start rolling up the back. And then the tailbone naturally rolls up, tucks under, and the chin naturally comes down towards the chest. Lovely. And then stay in your cat pose. So you've rolled up the back, you've nipped the navel in, stay in your cat pose, and then gently start to rock forward and back. So it's inhale forward, but keep the abdomen squeezed in, even though you're inhaling. Yeah, exhale back, keep squeezing that abdomen in. Lovely, that's a really good stretch, that one. Inhale and a strengthen. Inhale forward, exhale back, in that lovely rounded off back. And take a couple more of those. And then inhale forward, and as you exhale back, push yourself all the way down to child's pose, and then start to relax your belly and bring your head down. If you need to open the knees a little bit wider, bring your head down to the mat. Okay, so make sure you open the knees enough so that your abdomen has a little bit of space. So when you breathe in, you can feel the abdomen expanding. And when you breathe out, we're going to draw the abdomen in. Now, be aware of the abdomen on the top of the belly button area. So the top part of the butt of the abdomen, but it's like the middle area of the torso there. So we're going to inhale, feel the abdomen expanding, and then exhale, start to draw the abdomen in from the middle area. Yeah, inhale, expand. And exhale, draw the abdomen in from there. Lovely. Inhale, relax completely in the heart space as well as the abdomen as you expand, and then exhale, draw in. And take a couple more of these. Inhale. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, expand. And exhale, draw in. And then take a little rock from one side to the other. Just kind of rock the hips or push off one arm and then the other. So you're gently rocking from one side to the other. Lovely. And then come up from there. All right, so come and sit in a comfortable sitting position. And bring your hands to your knees and feel yourself settling in to your sitting position. Okay, grounding, and let's do some spinal flexes. So arch the back and then look up. So inhale, look up, shoulders back. Lovely. Exhale, draw the abdomen in, curl the back, bring the chin down to the chest. Inhale forward, exhale back. Lovely. Inhale forward, Exhale back. And inhale forward. Exhale back. And then as you arch the back, rolling back to that flex there, let's start to circle round in a spinal spiral. So you're circling a nice big circle round. Lovely. Inhale forward and round. And exhale back and round. And really feel that you're drawing the abdomen in as you go back. Shoulders are moving as well as you go. Lovely. And then round the other way. Inhale forward and round. Exhale back and round. Feel the body really moving and waking up. Nice deep breaths. That's great. And let's take a couple more of those. All right, wonderful. So come back to your center. Let's bring our hands to our heart and our chin down to our chest and give thanks for our practice. And then bring your hands back to your lap or your knees and close your eyes and bring your awareness back to your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring your awareness to your sit bones. Feel the sit bones melting down as you ground. And bring your awareness to the crown of the head as you connect and breathe. And then let's take 3 or 4 lovely rhythmical breaths, relaxing as you go. All right, lovely. And then opening the eyes, bring your hands to your heart and close off our gentle wake me up flow for today.